What's going on, YouTube? This is your friendly neighborhood DraftKings addict, bringing my top picks for Thursday's main NBA DFS slate. So let's go ahead and get the homework out the way, guys. If you could, please drop a like on the video real quick. It really helps out the channel. And if you're new to DraftKings addict, thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe. Matter of fact, go ahead and hit the subscribe button real quick. Go ahead and get out the way so you don't forget. And as always, guys, please drop your comments below. I love hearing your takes on the plays for the slate. And so let's get into it. So over here on Twitter, at DK_addict is my Twitter screen name. Go ahead and give me a follow for news and updates and some funny videos every now and then. So Draft Dashboard is my research tool of choice, guys. All right, if you like what you see, I have a 30-day trial for $1. There's a link in the description of the video that you can use to try this software out for a whole month for only $1. All right, so what do you have to lose, right? So check it out if you like what you see. So we're going over to the position optimizer, and we have a 6-game slate and a 2-game night. All right, so we're going with the main slate. And so for my point guard, my favorite point guard right now at the moment is actually Mr. Dame Lillard. Big game Dame at home. All right, he gets a matchup versus San Antonio. All right, who's not the best team when it comes to defending point guards. And we got one of the best point guards in the league in Dame Lillard playing at home at 8.6K. So I like him, man. He has a nice floor of around 40 DraftKings point with some upside of around 60. So at 8.6K, I like him on the 6-game slate. I was going to go with Lowry, but you don't know what you're going to get from that guy. You get a 20-point game or a 65-point game. But I like Dame Lillard. Seems like a safe play at 8.6K. Kyrie could be in a good spot going up against his old boy, Mr. LeBron James, at home. But I'll save a little bit and get that Dame Lillard right there, okay? Next up, my other guard that I like, guys, is actually my shooting guard is going to be Mr. Smart. This dude has been on fire lately. 40 and 32 in his last 2 games, and he's even hitting his 3-ball. And if you know Marcus Smart, he's not the best shooter in the league, but this guy gets you a lot of peripherals when it comes to rebounds, assists, and steals. And he's playing against a LA Lakers team who just got blew out by a Victor Oladipo-less Indiana Pacers. All right, so at 5K, this guy's playing 28 to 30-something minutes. All righty, getting good production. So I'm riding the hot hand at 5K against a trash Lakers team at home. Well, I say trash because, again, it just got blew out. Now, they did have half their team out. All right. Kuzma was out and Zubac was out, and I believe, Rondo played, but they played like trash. But anywho, Marcus Smart, 5K, great play in my opinion at that price point on this 6-game slate. So next up, again, we talked about shooting guard. Again, Marcus Smart is my favorite shooting guard, but Evan Fournier is my second favorite shooting guard. If I don't pay for Smart, I'm going to pay for Fournier. If you look at him, man, he's averaging somewhere around 27 DraftKings points over the last 3 games. All right, but versus Minnesota, it jumps up to an average of 31. And so I like him at home against this Minnesota team. And I believe there's it's a 2-point differential between the two teams. All right, and Evan Fournier has been playing consistent minutes, somewhere around 34 more minutes. And so for that, at 5.5K against Minnesota, one of the worst teams versus a small shooting guard / small forward, give me some Fournier as well. But DeMar DeRozan is my guy I'm going to lock in. All right, coming off a day's rest, going up against a Portland team that should be a nice competitive game. As we can see, 5-point differential. It's the last game on the slate, the late night hammer. And there's a 5-point differential between San Antonio and Portland. We should get both DeRozan and LaMarcus Aldridge back. So DeRozan at 7.6K. I like him against this Portland. All right, as you can see, his history versus that team, 57, 48, and 47 in the last 3 matchups versus this team. So he's had great success versus this team, and that 7.6K should be a lock. Not a lock, but good to go. All right, next up, small forward. Again, Evan Fournier is one of my favorites at small forward because he's eligible for the small forward position as well. But Mr. LeBron James, man. All right, I know he burned me last game, right, because they got the doors blew off of him. But he still put up 40 DraftKings points, but that wasn't enough to pay off his, I think it was 10.3K salary or 10.6. Couldn't remember. But at 10.4K going up against Boston, should be a much better game. I'm hoping he gets some of his help back so that way he can take some pressure off of LeBron. But, hey, at 10.4K, LeBron is up to the task. So if he plays today, I will have a couple of shares of LeBron James. But keep an eye on the news. They're doing some kind of load management, aka, making sure that he's not putting too much pressure on himself when it comes to that whole groin injury that he had a few games ago back. So Keep an eye out for the news, but if LeBron James playing, I'm going to have a couple of shares of him. And again, I won't overload myself with him, but I want some LeBron James, man. Going up against Boston, that should be a nice game. Even though it's projected to be a 10-point favorite for Boston, that could be a nice game. But it all depends on how the Lakers play today, man. Jesus Christ. Excuse me. Next up, Al Horford. In that same game, 6.7K. This guy's been playing well lately as well. 34, 39, and 33 in his last 3 games. So we get a nice paced up matchup versus the Lakers. All right, it should be some good opportunities there for Mr. Horford. And as you can see, he scored 44, 27, and 35 in his last 3 matchups versus the Lakers, averaging somewhere around 35 DraftKings points. And again, Horford has a little bit of upside as well. As you can see, he put up 50 points about 5 games ago in DK points. So definitely look at some Al Horford at 6.7. You could play LaMarcus Aldridge coming back, alrighty, from his day's rest against Portland. Man, but I don't like him as much as I like DeRozan. So, but LaMarcus Aldridge is definitely somebody we want to put on our radar. Paul George has been smashing, but he's playing against a pace down team when it comes to Memphis. Man, I don't know, 10K, but he could pay that off. But I'm not going up that high at small forward. Coming down a little lower, you got Aaron Gordon that's been hot lately. Going up again against that Minnesota team that doesn't have great defense. All right, you got this young guy, Jaren Jackson, that could be playing some expanded role with Marc Gasol being out. So you got a lot of options here, man. So, but you have my favorite plays at power forward. Last but not least, the center spot. Man. For right now, again, Al Horford and actually Mr. Turner. I'm liking Miles Turner going up against the Clippers. All right, who has been a favorable matchup versus the center spot, and they just traded away Tobias Harris and Boban. So, the big guy. So, at 6.5K, he's been playing. He actually only played 22 minutes the last game versus the Lakers when they blew the doors off of him, and he put up 33 DraftKings points. Now, they are projected to be only 6 points difference between these two teams in this game. So, that could mean extra run for Mr. Turner, which could mean extra DK points. As you can see, he's producing at a high points per minute as long as he gets the minutes. So I was going to go with Ibaka, but Valanciunas will be back. Yes, his minutes will be limited, but that would cut into Mr. Ibaka's already limited minutes. As you can see, he only plays between 23 and 27 minutes. But we'll see how that works out. But definitely like Miles Turner and Mr. Al Horford are my favorite centers at the moment. Kind of in the middle of the pay scale with that one. This Ivan Rabb kid, he should be starting with Gasol being out. And as you can see, he's had success versus OKC with 38 DraftKings points. Let me go ahead and add him onto my player pool. But he's a good play. Again, should get good minutes with the people that are out over there in Memphis. So, yep. So those are my favorite plays at the moment, guys. Again, just because I did not talk about a player does not mean I don't like them. It's just that right now for the price and the matchup, those are my favorite plays. So once you select your favorite plays, guys, in Draft Dashboard, you go over here to the lineup optimizer, and you can use their lineup optimizer to make your lineup for you. So as you can see, using my plays, it built this lineup. So if I like it, all I had to do is hit save lineup and run it. But if I don't like DJ Augustine, I want to upgrade or downgrade, depending on how much salary I have left, you can do so right through the app right here. So if I want to go with Jaylen Brown for some reason, all right, I can go right there and then save that lineup. So if you want to, they have a mass lineup generator as well. You can go in here and build 10 to 100 lineups, select your options, and then hit generate lineups. All right, guys, then we also have the NBA cheat sheet, right? So if you don't have time to do all the research and watch your players, all you do is go to that cheat sheet. It has the main plays of the slate, and then it has different value as far as the pay class. And you just select the players that you like and then optimize your lineups. So let's go ahead and look at my favorite plays. So right now, point guard Dame Lillard going up against San Antonio, where he's averaged in the last 2 games that they've played this season 54 DraftKings points versus this team. All right, he's at home in his house. Let's go, Dame Lillard. Marcus Smart, again, the guy's been on fire, but if you look at his history versus the Lakers, he has done well versus the Lakers. Again, this guy's a peripheral guy. Rebounds, assists, steals. All right, Marcus Smart should be able to eat versus the Lakers today at home. DeMar DeRozan, again, great history versus this team. Last 2 games that they've played against this team this year, he's put up 52 points on average. All righty, and he's coming off a day's rest. So give me some DeMar DeRozan. Al Horford, Again, Lakers are a favorable matchup for centers, and Al Horford is at home in his house. If this game stays close and competitive, Al Horford is going to be a big part of that. So, like Al Horford. And then Miles Turner, again, the LA Clippers are a team that you want to attack at the center spot. And so, there you go, Mr. Miles Turner. 22 minutes, put up 32 DraftKings points. So, if he gets the minutes, if he plays 35 minutes, we could get a nice 40 burger from a guy that's 6.5K. So, like me some Miles Turner. So, those are my favorite plays at the moment, guys. I will not have all of these guys in every single lineup, but I will have a good portion of these guys throughout all of my builds. Alrighty, so good luck on today's slate, guys. And as always, I do appreciate you. Don't forget to hit the like button for me before you go. And if you're new to DraftKings Addict, don't forget to subscribe. I really do appreciate all of my subscribers. And as always, guys, drop your comments below, okay? Talk to you tomorrow. Peace.